Hey, it's Dorleen. Welcome to my creative life. I am working on a 2-page spread today because I have lots of photos to scrap. So I like using this sketchbook from Close to My Heart. I normally didn't used to show the cutting patterns because I felt like since it was something you had to purchase, it wasn't right for me to show it. But since Close to My Heart is no longer in business, I felt it was fine to show it really quick. So the thing I like about their sketches is they also have cutting guides. So that helps a lot, especially when you just don't want to guess. So I'm just really quickly cutting the pieces. If you want to know the exact measurements, I'll put them down in the information box, and I'll also have them on my blog. And my blog, or a link to my blog, will be down in the information box as well. So I'm doing these photos of the virtual marathon that my family and I do every November. We've done 3 years. This is the 3rd year. And in this upcoming November will be our 4th year. So I've mentioned it before because I did do a title page before, but my nephew does the graphics for the strut. It's called the Tomcat strut. And for this year 3, his graphic was a blue and gold color scheme. And so I like to just find papers that I have because, that's what we all try to do, right? Use our stuff. Well, this pad or this paper kit or page kit was or is a nautical themed page kit. I don't even know why I have it. I'm guessing somebody gifted it to me because I am not a nautical person. And I almost got rid of this because I was not so much throwing it out. I have like a trash to treasure kind of thing. But then I saw the color scheme and I thought I could use this. So a lot of the embellishments are nautical and I'm probably not going to use them, but there's some basic things too. So I was really happy to use it because, again, I have this whole set. It's like, why not use it? So I did grab some other papers like that star paper and also that marathon paper that matched the color theme. So it worked out perfect. But basically this sketch is like both right and left sides are the exact same pieces, only as you can tell, one is more flush to the left and one's more flush to the right. So I have tons of pictures that I printed for this strut. Now, the reason why I do is because the marathon is kind of documented on an app and we're able to share photos and just like comments and things like that. And it's so fun because we are creating new memories by honoring my nephew, which is cousin, uncle, brother, etc., to the other people in my family. But for me, he's my nephew. So while honoring him and his memory, we're also creating new memories, and which I think is really great about this family virtual marathon. If you want more information about that, please leave me a comment. I would be more than happy to share what we do. It's just really fun. We have people that, strutters is what we call ourselves. We have strutters in all areas of the California, some in Arizona, some in Alabama, Nevada. We've also had people in this particular one, these pictures I'm kind of showing you here, my other nephew and his wife had their honeymoon in Italy. And so we had tons of pictures, so they were able to strut while in Italy, which was really cool. I had other family members that were in New York, some in Vegas. We're just all over the place, and it's so fun. But back to the scrapbook. So I like to use sketches mostly because it kind of puts paper and color on the pages. So I didn't follow the sketch as far as how they had photos. I wanted to put as many photos as I could on these layouts because I print a ton. And you'll notice there's all these random size photos. And I do that I just go to my local Walgreens, and if you create a collage print, you make it a 4x6, and if you put 2 photos on there, it's approximately wallet size. 3, it's a little smaller, and the more you add, obviously the photos are a little smaller. Now, I really should have thought this through because some of those photos are so tiny, it's almost not even worth printing. So I probably won't do that again. I'll be a little bit more aware of the sizes of the photos, but a lot of these photos are just scenery photos, so that it was okay that they were tiny. But anyhow, I think some of them were a little too small. So again, I try to get as many of the photos as I could. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on this page. And I want to say there's like maybe even 8 again on the other page. But, and I do print some, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 14 photos altogether. That's pretty amazing. So again, a lot of the embellishments for this kit were very nautical themed. I tried to just look at stuff that were like, this was an awesome day, things like that. We're making memories, things like that, that you could really just use in any layout. So, and the little walking man or men's, I don't know. I cut those from my Cricut. I also did those little tennis shoes. I didn't end up using the tennies in this particular layout, but I just really put those 2 little walking men on both the left and the right side. And I did a little bit of journaling on the bottom. I felt like with this being year 3 of the virtual marathon, I didn't really need to explain so much about the marathon. And I believe I just kind of wrote, we're doing it again, we're all in. And then Bree, who is my son's girlfriend, was a newcomer in this stretch. So, as family is growing, we're getting more people to join our virtual marathon. So I added that because, like I said, this was her first year in this marathon. And the one photo over on the left, we had like a little bit of a contest that we had, I don't even know if it's a contest, that we had with our family that kind of led us into the strut. So I talked about that a little bit. I don't want to say too much because I'll probably start crying, but it added to the strut. So anything that was a little bit different about this year versus the other 2 years. And I think that's probably how my journaling is going to be going forward. But every week we kind of have like little like leaders. So we have leaderboards, we have challenges. And so you'll see many more layouts for this particular subject matter because I do have its own, album. So like I said, journaling, very simple. I just grabbed some white strips of paper. They're about 4 inches long and about a 1/2 inch wide. So very simple. And I have one on one side, which I'm showing you here. And then I continue the journaling to the right page. And just when I think it's done, I think, it's so loaded with photos, which I absolutely love because that's what this particular scrapbooking album is about, just really sharing the memories. And because there's so much comments within the photos and within our interactions with each other, that I didn't need to add a lot of journaling, if that makes any sense. So if you're doing stuff like that, if you're taking pictures or you have photos of like conversations via like text or, things like that, think about that. That really is the journaling, right? But again, I just kind of use my own little edits. So I was thinking to myself, okay, all those little things, I'm done. Looks good. Give me a thumbs up. Hope you like it. Don't forget to hit subscribe, all that good stuff. And then I show it to my daughter and she goes, Mom, it needs something. And I kind of thought it did too, but I was kind of being a little lazy and I didn't want to put a title, but it really did need something over on that top. And instead of just looking and just grabbing random embellishments, I did cut out the words time to strut, and I'm going to put it across the top of both sides. And you notice I added a very thin rectangle on the bottom. So when I welded it together on the Cricut or in the Cricut design space, I didn't have to do individual letters. I really like that idea. And I think it kind of added a little bit of something too. So that's another really cool way to do a title and an easier title. I do end up grabbing some little stars or some yellow stars and I put them between the 2 and the strut and on the left side of the time. So that finishes up the page and I'm really happy with it now because it shares memories, it shares tons of photos, and of course, like I said, also shows conversations that we had. But I do hope you like this video. Make sure you give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you soon, or I probably won't see you soon, but hopefully you see me soon. Come back, watch more videos. All right, thanks again for watching. Bye.